Ike? Come on over, the Bears are on.
We don't get that game here with cable.
Just got DirecTV NFL Sunday Ticket. You can watch your favorite team no matter where you live. It's like we're back in Chicago.
He's going antiquing.
He's not going antiquing. But I got you this.
Become the world's most powerful fan.
Dudes, get in here. Just got DirecTV, NFL Sunday Ticket.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, I switched from cable. Now I get every single game every Sunday.
Whoa, every game?
Yeah, it's gonna be perfect Sundays from here on in, boys. You guys have enough room? There we go. That's better.
Become the world's most powerful.
Hey, Darcy, look. 100,000 miles.
So?
It's a big deal. What if I told you that every time a Volkswagen hits 100,000 miles, a German engineer gets his wings?
Dooby-dooby. 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 Dooby-dooby-doo. Dooby-dooby. Dooby-dooby.
I hate these wingy thingies.
Yeah, Dad, and I'm sure at 200,000 miles, rainbows shoot out of their butts.
Volkswagen has the most vehicles on the road with over 100,000 miles. That's the power of German engineering.
New links excite. Even angels will fall.
What is love? It's a look that you never thought you would see. What is love? It's a place where you never thought you should be. It's a moment alone, alone in a crowd, and it's cold and it breathes through the rain. What is love? It's a song that I once used to know. It's the light that you feel. It's a vision that glows. It's a call in the night that refuses to go. And you know when it's calling your name. What is love?
Volkswagen, das Auto.
Review time, pipe! And my mama told me Bruno Mars said Illuminati now at the Super Bowl. You know what? I don't always believe my mama on certain things, but with Bruno Mars, it's kind of fishy. Because that man be tripping. He be on that Illuminati stuff. And I already know what y'all saying. He is not in the Illuminati. You're right. He ain't in the Illuminati. He just a little puppet of the Illuminati. And I don't know. He might have just said a little bit louder now. But I'm going to be a little bit louder now. Oh, yeah. By the way, if you haven't seen Illuminati sellouts exposed, just go watch the video before you watch this. Because you just going to get mad and you ain't going to understand what's going on. But why is this man right here trying to look like Michael Jackson? You ain't Michael Jackson, man. You can't be Michael Jackson. Stop looking like Michael Jackson. All right. What are you doing right here? This right here is the 666 sign. Yeah. Y'all didn't know that. Yeah, you know who else? See, Oprah doing the same thing. Why they all do the same signs? She's like, look, I'm doing it with both hands. Please accept me. Give me money or whatever the heck they give them. It is not a coincidence. You see these signs over and over and over again. Look. Why Bill Clinton doing the sign? You say this is so typical of every Illuminati video. They just point to people doing hand signs. Yeah, but you ain't seen Illuminati sellouts exposed. It break down every single thing you need to know. What the heck though? Look at that. Why they doing the same hand sign? Why they putting it on the eye? Huh? What the heck is that all about? Well, look at this. What the heck is going on here? 666. Why is she doing it? Why he doing it? Why he doing it? Why? Why is all this going on? Oh no, it don't stop. We're gonna keep on doing it. Which one should I click? Let's see here. Why you doing that, Eminem? Why you doing that, Slim Shady? Yeah, shady as heck. Why he doing this? That's the Baphomet hand sign. And then you see poor devil. Not a coincidence. There he go again, throwing up the Illuminati 666 sign. Oh, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Look at him. Oh, look at that right, child. Look at that. Zoom in, zoom in. We get a Baphomet hand sign right there. And then we get, look at that, another Baphomet hand sign. Illuminati now. Why he standing like that? You got to go to the bathroom? Yeah, man, but this is what these jokers be doing. Look, it's right before your eyes. These unnatural hand signs. Look at Lady Gaga. That right there, man, y'all better watch Illuminati sell it. Look at Timberlake. Suit and tie, suit and lie. You old Illuminati now looking joke. And I know what y'all saying. You just help him promote his album. That's what he want. You know what, man? Forget your stanky album. I would never in my life buy one of your albums or one of your songs. I cannot stand sellouts. And yeah, I heard what he said. It didn't sound like he said Illuminati now. It sounded like he said a little bit louder now. But even if he did just say a little bit louder now, he still is an Illuminati sellout puppet.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Ask not whence the thunder comes. For between heaven and earth is a perilous place, home to a fearsome giant race who hunger to conquer the mortals below, waiting for the seeds of revenge to grow.
I saw your light and I'm lost.
What are you doing out in this nasty weather, Your Highness?
These your books?
My father used to read that to me. I like a good adventure.
I'm looking for an adventure of my own.
What? Am I dead?
Not just yet.
The legends are true. Elmont, assemble a team of your best men.
Yes, sire.
Bring back my daughter.
Your Majesty, I want to volunteer.
What do you suppose is up there? I never suppose. I simply prepare for everything.
At last, mankind have returned.
They're uglier than I remember.
Our mission is to find and return the princess.
Tomorrow, you shall return below with me as your new king.
Are you mad?
I'm talking to giants at the moment.
Jack, you're here.
had this, Jack. I had this.
Are you ready, my brother?
Let's cut a few of them down to size, shall we?
Another way out of here.
You make everything sound so simple.
Simple farm boy.
Not at all.
Who are you?
It's Jack! Ready?
So when we heard that some enterprising characters had managed to spy on the famous Skull and Bones Society, we couldn't resist. Here's ABC's Dan Harris.
The videotape provides a grainy glimpse into what appear to be the initiation rituals of a secret society that's been around since 1832, whose members have gone on to be leaders of Wall Street and the White House, the Senate and the Supreme Court.
They're sort of trying to scare the initiates, make them, disorient them, frighten them.
New York Observer investigative reporter Ron Rosenbaum accompanied a team of Yale students who shot these pictures 9 days ago. Rosenbaum's curiosity about Skull and Bones was permanently piqued when, as a classmate of George W. Bush, he lived right next to the Tomb, the group's heavily fortified home. From their perch, Rosenbaum and his cohorts taped the Tomb's courtyard. What they captured, they say, was initiates, known as neophytes, being forced to kiss a skull, then members performing a mock killing.
When will you learn? Wow. Great son of all mortal wisdom, Owl of Bohemia, we beseech thee, grant us thy counsel.
Our social lives, going to the football game or the PTA, a little bit different than your average world leader or corporation chief. No, in their spare time, they worship Moloch and do mock human sacrifices. We just need to get used to that and accept them as our leaders. Think about it. If your neighbor was engaging in mock human sacrifices to Moloch, the demon idol that was worshipped all over the Mediterranean and the Middle East, would you let that neighbor walk your dog or house sit, or how about babysit your children, or be in control of the nuclear launch codes? Well, let me give you a revelation. They are in control of the national deficit, of Congress, of your bank account, of your local police department, and they see you as cattle, as their slaves.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
A fraud? No, it wasn't a fraud, but I'll be glad to talk to you if you'll shut up and let me talk. A fraud? Let me tell you something. I'll tell you a couple of stories about fraud. The Bohemian Club. Did you say the Bohemian Club? That's where all those rich Republicans go up and stand naked against redwood trees, right? I've never been to the Bohemian Club, but you ought to go. It'd be good for you. Get some fresh air.
One must first understand the reality
of the two different species growing together like twins. The parable of the wheat and the weeds in the book of Matthew illustrates the two different species growing together. The destruction of the Twin Towers was Satan's declaration that the twins were gone and that the two had become one, as evidenced by the building of the One World Trade Center. The One World Trade Center's architecture represented an upside-down C joined together with the right side up C, thus forming the new race in one new body, thus representing the forming of the completed human race. Through the destruction of the Twin Towers and the tearing down of what once existed, the building of the One World Trade Center would represent Satan's recreation of a temple in which he would sit as the king, the commingling of the serpent seed with the seed of the woman.
The Book of Enoch also states that the Watchers began to mix animals and humans together. Quote, "They started to sin against birds, beasts, reptiles, fish, and then to devour one another's bodies, even drinking the blood. It was then the earth laid accusation against these lawless ones."
Plans to allow scientists to create embryos that are part human and part animal are set for approval by the official regulator in Britain. These hybrid embryos are seen by the country's leading scientists as a vital step in the search for cures for diseases such as Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. It's a highly controversial procedure and is banned in some European countries. Our medical correspondent Fergus Walsh has the story.
This embryo is part mouse, part cow. In a few months, this Newcastle lab is hoping to create a human-cow hybrid. This is highly complex science, the creation of cytoplasmic hybrids, known as cybrid embryos. The starting point is a cow's egg, which is cut open by a laser. The DNA is sucked out. The next step is to take a human cell, perhaps from a patient with Parkinson's disease, and inject it into the egg. Now this is the crucial point at which an embryo is created, because
not only are they trying to rediscover Atlantis, but in doing so, they are merely attempting to fulfill the ancient hope which has been at work since the days of Adam and Eve, the earthly rule of the Antichrist. The truth certainly seems stranger than fiction.
When I looked into Escape from New York with Kurt Russell, and he flies his hand glider towards there and lands on top of the Twin Towers, and then you watch the movie Stargate and you realize he's the first person, the first human representative through the Stargate, which opens up into these pyramids on a distant planet.
The holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations, I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us.
So, y'all better vote for fucking Obama, okay?
And our Lord and Savior, Barack Obama. Barack Obama!
Are you the one? Are you the one? But I do believe today I have the answer to Miss Pittman's question.
We have a black
in the White House. Now that is shit. Found the answer. It is the same question that our nation is asking.
This is a whole new world. I think that I've been saying before, you can divide history in BB, before Barack, AB, after Barack.
This election has never been about me. Nations raged, the kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice, the earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us.
Long before man roamed these lands, there was a war in heaven. The victors declared themselves gods, while the vanquished were renamed titans, and forever imprisoned within the bowels of Mount Tartarus.
Herculean king, Hyperion, has declared war on all of humanity.
The gods.
If there is one human who could lead them against Hyperion, it would be Theseus. I have faith in you. Prove me right.
I don't know if I can do what Zeus asks of me, but you can see the future.
I cannot change the future. You can.
Precious stone your people worship upon. My mark will be left on this world forever. No!
Droid DNA augmentation initiated. Neural speeds increasing to 4G LTE. Brain upgrading to a quad-core processor. Predictive intelligence with Google Now complete.
Introducing Droid DNA by HTC. It's not an upgrade to your phone, it's an upgrade to yourself.
Notice that it's going in his right arm, it's an injection, and then the camera makes sure to pan right into his forehead. And that original word in Revelation 13 about in the right hand, it actually translates to arm. So his right arm, forehead, and it goes in, and something foreign into the body is corrupting the image. It's changing the DNA.
Welcome to a company where cutting-edge technology meets human innovation. Armadyne, we're building a better world, and we're building it with you. Armadyne is embarking on a monumental vision of the future. The most ambitious project ever undertaken by mankind begins now. Currently, we're seeking experienced individuals in the following fields: zero-G welders, megastructure engineers, quantum networkers, experts in zero-G coupling, and multi-generational planning. If you see yourself in our future, take the first step and apply today. Armadyne, taking mankind into the future.
One sign and you die. It's impossible. You're human.
My name is Jared Howe. I haven't spoken to another human being in 2 years.
Melanie, Strider. This is the beginning of a love story. And that might not seem like a big deal, except for one thing. This is the future, and humanity is all but extinct. We have been invaded by another species, who erase our minds to take our bodies. But there are a few of us left who still fight back.
Human bodies take a lot of getting used to. They're not like the others we have inhabited. Their emotions are powerful.
No. What did he say?
He's going to destroy the world.
Super Bowl is kind of like the Holy of Holies in America, right? So like here I am, I'm gonna come in halfway between like the church experience, and I'm gonna have to deliver a sermon.
Long before man roamed these lands, there was a war in heaven. The victors declared themselves gods, while the vanquished were renamed Titans and forever imprisoned within the bowels of Mount Tartarus.
The world is full of giants. They have always been here, lumbering in the schoolyards, limping through the alleys. We had to learn how to deal with them, how to overcome them. We were small, but fast. Remember? We were like a wind appearing out of nowhere. We knew that being clever was more important than being the biggest kid in the neighborhood. As long as we keep our heads down, as long as we work hard, trust what we feel in our guts, our hearts, then we're ready. We wait until they get sleepy, wait until they get so big they can barely move. Then we walk out of the shadows, quietly walk out of the dark, and strike.
Football League welcomes you to the Pepsi Super Bowl 48 halftime show.
Father said that one day, if man continued in his ways, the Creator would annihilate this world.
Can it not be averted?
He speaks to you. You must trust that he speaks in a way that you can understand.
I saw water, death by water. And I saw new life. A great flood is coming. We build a vessel to survive the storm. We build an ark.
You know, on these things, we love to raise the stakes and have, you know, you can have another artist there with you. Would you like to do something like that? And the first band I thought of was the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
So I'd like to thank Satan. I'd like to thank Satan. Thank Satan.
There isn't anything for you here.
I have men at my back, and you stand alone and defy me?
I'm not alone.
every person can be a force for good. Free to forge his own destiny.
Darcy, look. 100,000 miles.
So?
It's a big deal. What if I told you that every time a Volkswagen hits 100,000 miles, a German engineer gets his wings?
Yeah, Dad, and I'm sure 200,000 miles rainbow shit out of their butts.
Rainbow shit out of their butts. Rainbow shit out of their butts.
The world is full of giants.
They have always been here, lumbering in the schoolyards, limping through the alleys. We had to learn how to deal with them, how to overcome them.
We were small, but fast. Remember? We were like a wind appearing out of nowhere.
We wait until they get sleepy. Wait until they get so big they can barely move. Then we walk out of the shadows. Quietly walk out of the dark. And strike.
It begins. When they come, they will be desperate, and there will be many.
Take the ark!
I see how hard this was for you.
Remember, Noah, he chose you for a reason.
Is this the end of everything?
Beginning. Beginning of everything.
When I discovered the wonder of the path was easier to see. There ain't no other but the one I love. Won't you come deliver me? That's how it starts. That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Everyone has an inner Mustang. Unleash yours.
I'll tell you, there's all kind of stories. You know, it could have been, they say, made in Germany. They say made in the Mayas made it. They say Atlanteans made it. They say it was brought from people from the Star People. So, you know, I think it came from somebody with great intelligence, greater than what we have today. And where is that at? Well, that's something we'll find out. I think it's going to. The knowledge is coming out now, so I think we will find that out pretty soon. And the Mayans believe that there are the one skull, and then the Mayans, they created 12 other skulls using the center skull as something that they copied. And the 12 skulls are made by the gods, and that was what they believe. And they say that the skulls, when put in the proper alignment, and it has to do with peace on the planet. Peace on the planet. Peace on the planet. And it has very much connection with this 2012 period that we're coming into. So they say it's very important that these skulls are found, brought out, and that this alignment happens. I do feel that the skulls are being called. Something through them is being called. Something through them is being called.
The world is full of giants. They have always been here, lumbering in the schoolyards, limping through the alleys. We had to learn how to deal with them, how to overcome them. We were small, but fast. Remember? We were like a wind appearing out of nowhere. We knew that being clever was more important than being the biggest kid in the neighborhood. As long as we keep our heads down, as long as we work hard, trust what we feel in our guts, our hearts, then we're ready. We wait until they get sleepy, wait until they get so big they can barely move. Then we walk out of the shadows, quietly walk out of the dark,